Welcome on in, guys. This is hashtag no filter with Zack, Peter, and you are catching a live broadcast of our Thursday Night Live. If you're listening to this on the podcast, then you are getting a rebroadcast of our Thursday Night Live. Happy Friday, or whatever day you're listening to this. I hope you caught this week's episode with DJ Richie Sky. We talked a lot about Real Housewives of New York, and my episode with Jacques Peterson from the Unpopular Podcast, where we dove deep into the Will Smith, Chris Rock, Jada Pinkett Smith, Oscars, scandal, drama, slap heard across the world, however you want to describe it. We've got more tea with Will Smith that we're going to be breaking down tonight because some old charges have resurfaced about Will Smith. So when his mom was like, he's never acted like this before, ever. That doesn't seem to be true, Mama Smith. We're also going to be talking about Sutton and Kathy because Sutton is finally addressing all of the Kathy rumors that have been surfacing online. And I have lots of feelings about that. And then, let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. Obviously, that's also very juicy. That's exciting. Coming May 1st, Real Housewives of Atlanta returns. I hope you guys are excited. We're exactly 1 week away from my live show with Adam Newell, Spilling Tea Live with Zack and Adam. It is happening at the Bourbon Room on April 7th. We have Sheena Shea, we have Brock Davies, we have Tom Sandoval, we have Tom Schwartz, we have Ryan Bailey, we have Jeff Epstein, we have Jolene Lunzer, and we have Faces by Bravo, all going to be there. It's going to be a very fun night. So you guys can definitely, the show is sold out. So if you got tickets, amazing. But if you still want to be a part of the show, we do have live stream tickets available at spillingtealive.com. And then I hope if you are doing some live stream tickets, then I hope you stock up on some of my housewives watching wine. Tonight I have out Cut Back My Drinking or What? Inspired by the one and only Erica Jane. But we also have Your Husband's in the Pool, I'm Gone with the Wine, Fabulous, and I'm Disengaging, all available at nofilterwine.com. Can we still buy live stream tickets? Yes, Russ, you can buy live stream tickets to each of the individual city stops, or you can buy our Ultra VIP bundle, which gives you VIP access to all of the shows. So there's that. Get ready, guys. It's going to be fun. All right. Are we ready to dive into the tea on Will Smith? Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Donna Bell. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit that bell notification button. So that way the tea is always spilled fresh weekly. How many people does the venue hold for Los Angeles? The venue holds 200 people. So we will have 200 people next Thursday. What happened to the 7-year itch? I don't know. Vanderpump Rules at LA. Can't wait. I know that's right. Okay, let's talk Will Smith. Well, actually, let's get to the tea that just broke before we dive into the other stuff. So Perez Hilton, probably about 30 minutes ago, just posted on his website about Will Smith. And apparently there were some assault charges that were filed back in 89 after he won his Grammy. That seems super juicy because his mama came out, Will Smith's mom came out, and she was just like, oh my God, he's never acted like this before. It's so out of character. But now when we're reading the report back from 89, it looks like he had his bodyguard beat up a club promoter that he was unhappy with. So he's like, yo, bodyguard, handle it. And the bodyguard beat him up so bad that he damaged his eye to the point where he almost went blind. And ultimately, Will wasn't the one that took, action against this club promoter. It was the bodyguard, but it was at the hand of Will Smith. The charges were ultimately dismissed or dropped, so they didn't end up sticking, but Perez just revealed that, and he released Will Smith's mugshot. So I don't know what that means. Does that mean that he has a history of violence? We don't see any other instances aside from that one instance. I know people want to drag Will Smith right now. I've dragged him plenty this entire week, but specifically in reference to this prior arrest, the charges were dropped, which means that they weren't actually able to prove, or that he settled. That could have been a potential option too. Like I said, the news just broke as I was getting ready for this, so I didn't get to dive deep into it just yet. But Curious to know what your guys' thoughts are and how this relates to what happened with Chris Rock at the Oscars, or if you think it's related or not. At first, I was like, ooh, that sounds juicy. But then I'm like, is it really related? Does it really mean anything? We don't have any other instances of violence. Like Kanye West is a different example because, we obviously know he took the stage at the, what was it, the VMAs where Taylor Swift, or was it the Oscars, the Grammys? I don't know. It was an award show where he charged Taylor Swift and said, Beyonce had the best video ever. And that was a bad moment. But we also know he's had several instances where he's attacked paparazzi. He's lashed out on social media. So he kind of has a history of that. Will Smith, on the other hand, doesn't really have much of a history. Will was in the wrong end of I believe in reference to the Oscars, yes. And if you caught the first 2 episodes that we dropped on the podcast this week, the last episode that I did with Jacques Peterson, the episode's titled Unpopular Opinions, and it's because while everybody else was defending him, Jacques and I were dragging him and dragging Jada too, or mostly dragging the internet for creating this whole narrative of what it was. So here are some of the other updates. So the hosts, Amy Schumer and Wanda Sykes, have both spoken out, and they've spoken out against Will Smith. Wanda Sykes went on to Ellen DeGeneres and told Ellen that Chris Rock came up to her after the show and apologized for, she went up to him and was like, hey, are you okay? And he's like, I'm so sorry. And she was like, what are you sorry about? You got slapped. And he's like, yes, but it was your night and I didn't want to take away from your night. And she was just kind of taken aback by that. But to me, that's a real class act. Somebody that can keep the show moving, but then also realizes that it's not about him. It was about Amy and Regina and Wanda, and being like, I'm sorry I took away from your night. He had remorse, even though he didn't really do anything. Hi, Tones, I saw that you had an extra VIP ticket and you posted in our Facebook group. So I posted that to my Instagram story. I'll give a shout out here. If anybody, we are sold out of VIP tickets in Nashville, which is in 2 weeks. So if anybody wants to come to our Nashville show and they can attend, but they want a VIP ticket, as told by Tones, has an extra VIP ticket for Nashville. So if you want to buy that off of him, I know he's selling it in our private Facebook group. Hi, Whitlove. What's going on, girl? Hi, Denise. Welcome on in, guys. Chris is the real VIP. I agree, Donabelle. Chris really did his thing. It was up to the DA. It wasn't a civil matter. The DA dropped it. Got it. Thank you, Lisa. Rob J in the city says Will did slap a paparazzi before he slapped a male fan that tried to kiss him on the cheek. I think it was overseas, and that is usually the norm. Interesting. Okay, I may not have remembered those things. Thank you so much, Gossip in a Glass, for dropping 3 badges tonight. Get it, Gossip in a Glass. Simply Me MJ dropped 3 badges. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the badges. I appreciate the love. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm so triggered. It gets worse daily. It does continue to get worse. Amy Schumer has also said that she's very traumatized by the whole ordeal. I'm kind of like, Chris Rock, I think, has a little more room to be traumatized by it. I just read that in a headline. I didn't actually listen to the interview or read the full statement that Amy Schumer made, but I was kind of just like, really, Amy Schumer, we're going to throw the traumatized word. It's a bit of a strong word to throw out there because she wasn't actually involved in the incident. But, hats off to Amy Schumer. The Academy. So let's talk about the Academy and what's going on, because that's a hot mess express as well. So originally, their first statement, which I discussed with Jacques, was that we don't condone violence. And I don't remember, I think it was Bethany on her podcast where she was just like, well, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Nobody condones violence. But do you tolerate violence? Because it looked like you tolerated violence that night. And that's where people have an issue, is with you tolerating violence, not necessarily with you condoning it. Nobody condones violence. Nobody's like, yeah, we encourage violence. We endorse violence. Violence, let me put my name on that petition. Let me sign a change.org petition for more violence in the world. So that was originally what they put out. And then about a day later, the next afternoon of the following day, they put out another statement saying that they had actually taken action to have Will Smith removed from the Oscars and that he denied leaving the Oscars and did not want to leave. Then the next day, the next morning, TMZ comes out with the report that says that's not true. They did not ask Will Smith to leave. If anything, there was one of the executives that went and encouraged Will Smith to stay, especially because they knew that he was going to be accepting the Best Actor award. They have timestamps in the article and everything. So it sounds to me like, listen, when you're coming and you're dropping names of executives and you're dropping timestamps and you're dropping witnesses, that to me sounds a little more credible than the Academy's statement. So I'm a little hesitant. There's a little trepidation for me to believe that they actually did ask him to leave. I believed them. And at first I was like, well, now, yeah, Will Smith looks even worse. Not only did he party, not only did he not apologize to Chris on stage, not only did he assault somebody out of nowhere, or for grounds that were not warranted an assault, or not assault. Emily D. Baker clarified that on her Instagram. She's like, it wasn't assault, it was battery because he actually put his hands on somebody. So was he removed? Wasn't he? Well, obviously he wasn't removed, but was he asked to be removed? Right now it's a he said. According to sources in TMZ, he was not asked, but according to the Academy, he was asked. TBD. But legal commentator Emily D. Baker, who we know and love, who will be at our Nashville show for Spilling Tea Live on April 13th. Very excited to have her. She claims that this actually could set up Will Smith for a defamation case, because that means the Academy published a statement that was knowingly published with wrong information, and it could harm his reputation. Defamation cases are really challenging, especially when it comes to like a celebrity. This is why most celebrities can't really sue a publication for defamation, because they're technically public figures. But in this case, in order for a celebrity to file a defamation case and have it actually stick, the publisher had to have released or published a statement or an article or something that they know was false, and that they had intent behind harming this individual's reputation. And that's how it's very challenging when you're trying to harm a celebrity's reputation, because they're essentially a public figure. And how do you willingly attempt to harm a public figure's reputation when news about them is kind of just spreading and rumors about them are spreading? So you technically are able to get away with it because you're discussing the rumors that are being spread about this specific individual. If it were a private citizen, defamation cases have a little more merit. It's becoming a lot trickier with, people having social media accounts and what defines a public figure these days, and, how public is public enough to be a public figure. So yeah, that's where it gets a little messy. But in this case, if what TMZ reported is true, and the Academy did know that they essentially lied in their statement, and we have witnesses that are providing proof that what the Academy said was false. Seems like they willingly published wrong information, or information that was incorrect. It was not factual information. And it does look like it really did harm Will Smith's reputation, because it makes him seem problematic. It makes it seem like he was uncooperative, especially after assaulting somebody else. I mean, I can do battle by myself. He already ruined his reputation there. But is he willing to sue the Academy for publishing that? Who knows how far he's going to take this. I think at this point, Heather McDonald and Josh Wolf were discussing it on her podcast, Juicy Scoop, today, basically saying that, with Will Smith, fuck, I forgot what I was trying to say. Sorry, guys. This is a live broadcast, so sometimes I do slip up. I Am Reader One says, apparently some people asked him to leave, but the producer told him that he could stay. Will supposedly had an entanglement with Margot Robbie. Oh, that's interesting. Gossip in a glass. He had an entanglement. What is this fucking entanglement word? What does that mean? You fuck somebody else. That's what it is. You had an affair. You banged somebody. Hi, Tom Hamlet. Can you and I have an entanglement when I come to New York later this month? Will Smith needs a timeout. Okay. So that's what Heather McDonald, that's the point that Heather McDonald was trying to make, was that she that Will Smith, that usually people can come back from scandals, but they first need to go away. They need to take a break. They need to not say anything. I know Jada Pinkett Smith is like, we're in a season of healing, a time for love, a time for pain, a time for, she's out there playing her mini violin. I don't know what she's healing from, but whatever. They need to take a break. They need to go and sit on ice for a minute and just like chill, you know? I don't know if chilling is what they do, because Jaden was like, "That's how we do. We slap people in the face when you talk about my mama." I can't with the Smiths. It seems like everybody seems to be over the Smiths, but it's very nice to see that everybody else is now starting to realize that, this is very problematic. Jada is making him hurt, not Chris. You know what's really funny is Ricky Gervais released a statement, or he made a statement. Nobody is canceling him. He just needs to be accountable. Yeah, no, but I'm not about cancel culture. I've never been about cancel culture. I don't think we need to cancel Will Smith. I think we need to hold him accountable, and I think he needs to take a break and like chill and cool off and do some reflection and go to, the Malibu and, take some ayahuasca, go to rehab. I don't know, do something that celebrities do when you're hospitalized for exhaustion. But Ricky Gervais came out and he's like, I don't know if somebody asked him. I just saw this on Instagram. Again, I didn't dive deep into it. I probably will over the weekend, or I've been a little busy. I launched a new wine. I have a tour coming up. I have a podcast that releases episode 3 times a week, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everything, but life is not a Kardashian and I can't always keep up. Ricky Gervais said that he wouldn't, because he notoriously hosted the Oscars, I believe, for 5 years in a row. And his jokes were savage, and nobody came up and punched him or slapped him in the face. But his jokes were very dark. They cut where it hurt, and it was very, very funny, but it was very dark humor. He came out and he said that he would not have made fun of Jada's hair, that he would not have made a joke about Jada's hair. He would have made a joke about Jada's boyfriend. And I was like, "Ooh, snap, snap, pat the puss." So good. You got to give it to Ricky Gervais. He goes hard with zero remorse. I'm like, you know what, Ricky Gervais, good for you. Good for you. Booked and highly busy. Okay. Yes, Kenny G, much darker than Chris Rock. But Chris Rock is on his comedy tour. Tickets are selling out, just like mine. Thank you very much. Not saying that I'm selling Chris Rock types of tickets, because as we just said, there are only 200 people that we have in our LA show. But hey, a sold out show of 200 people. I still have people getting into my DMs trying to buy tickets to LA. I still have friends that are like, "Can I get a ticket to LA?" I'm like, "Bitch, you should have bought a ticket, or what?" But yes, I'm very proud and I'm very grateful. And I love Adam, and I like have pinch me moments all the time where we're like, "Is this real? We can't believe that you guys support us and like us and like, want to hang out with us." How about if the two guys pat down? Yes, the gender piece is a big one. I guess it's safe to say we'll never see a roast of Will Smith. Yeah, well, obviously. Unless that's part of his like redemption tour. And he's like, "You know what? Now I'm gonna do a roast, blah, 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 blah." Will you be watching Red Table Talk? Alicia, probably. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care to. I don't really care what Jada and Will have to say. Here's what I'm gonna tell you is gonna happen on Red Table Talk. He's gonna come out and he's gonna be like, "I'm so sorry," and he's gonna cry. And like, here's the thing. He has shown no remorse, and even his statement was just so rehearsed and very PR. And I'm pretty good at like sifting out when a statement is very PR publicist and when a statement is pretty genuine. But in this case, his statement was not very good. And it did not reflect the actions of him boasting about it on social media, his son boasting about it on social media, him, his Oscars speech, him partying it up at the after parties. None of that was reflective of somebody that had any sort of remorse. So I didn't believe the statement when it came out the next day. It felt very rehearsed. So will I be watching Red Table Talk? I don't generally watch Red Table Talk. But maybe I guess I'm gonna have to do this research. The same way sometimes we have to watch bad episodes of Housewives for research. But I'll tell you right now, he's gonna cry. Jade is gonna be like, "It's all good. We're working through this as a family." She's probably gonna address the fact that people are blaming her for all of this. I don't think people should be blaming her. I think that's very sexist. Some people are like, "Oh, well, she's a narcissist and she's abusive and she's toxic. Women can be toxic too." I agree. Women can be toxic, but let's be very clear. Will Smith can do bad all by himself, and he is choosing to stay in this marriage with Jada if he wants to. They're working through it. This is not something that's new. Maybe he's not ready to leave her. We don't know what the actual inner workings of their relationship are. I don't think she is to blame for this. I think he is a grown ass man, and I think I do find it a little sexist that people are trying to put the blame on her. He's a grown man. I don't believe she said go up there and punch him. Here's the thing. If she had said that to him, if she said go up there and hit him, and he did it out of fear of disappointing her because maybe he has codependency issues with her, that would be different. But we don't have an exchange where Jada endorsed or encouraged him to do this. Um, we just know that he chose to go up and do this on his own. Whether it was projection, whether he was trying to overcompensate for the way that she's emasculated him quite a bit on Red Table Talk by saying that he doesn't fulfill her sexually and saying that basically justifying why she needed to sleep with one of her son Jaden's friends, August. Ugh. But we did see new footage. I saw it on Michael Rappaport's account, on his Instagram account, of when Will Smith, somebody had their iPhone out. I didn't even know people were allowed to bring their iPhones to the Oscars, but apparently it was a thing. When he slapped Chris Rock, you see the video of Jada, and she's laughing at the fact that he slapped Chris Rock. So clearly she co-signed it. So there is some accountability that should be put on her plate as well, but I don't believe that she's to blame for the actions that he took. He's a grown man, he's a full-ass adult, and he went and he did it. Thank you so much for the comment, Kathy, about my brows being on point. I just got them done. I went to go see Marco at EcoBrow because I want to make sure that they're ready for next week. I'm going to go see Dr. Jen Armstrong on Monday to get my face done, to get my Botox touched up. And then I'm going to see Kelly Christine on Tuesday to get my hair bleached. Yes. Maybe I'll get my asshole bleached too. Who knows? Maybe we'll have some fun with it. I definitely need to get a manicure because these people on Twitter said that my nails look dusty. I don't think my hands look dusty. Let's just be clear. But now I'm like hyper cautious of my hands. I'm like, am I Kyle Richards and I have ugly hands and I need to wear gloves? I don't think I have ugly hands. I think I have very nice hands. And I think the trolls were just trying to be trolls because they also said that my wine is battery acid and that it's flopping. And I'm like, excuse me, sweetie, we would not have relaunched it if it were flopping. Okay. How is Marco doing? Marco's doing great. Do you know Marco Tones? Marco Ochoa from EcoBrow? He does my brows. He makes sure my brows look good. I can't see your nails. I mean, they're not amazing right now because I have to get a pedicure. I mean, a manicure next week, but yeah, a manicure. Okay, spa day. More like spa week. Can we talk about Raquel dating Peter? I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Kenny G, what are you wearing to your first show? You're going to have to wait and watch. Raquel dating Peter. There are rumors that Raquel's dating Peter Madrigal from Vanderpump Rules. He's the manager of Sir. He's not really in the show, but he's kind of in the show sometimes. He gets like a scene in the back, like stocking shit in the fridge. And then we also have rumors that she's dating Nima from Shaws of Sunset, and the rumor was that Nima flew Raquel out to New York. We know Nima's been in New York. So I don't know if she's dating Peter or if she's dating Nima or if she's dating both. And if she is dating both, good for her, girl. Get it. Your nails are better than mine. Thank you. Your nails look good. Thank you. Oh my God, stop. Did you figure out what you're wearing? Yes, I did. Well, yeah, I actually did figure out what I'm wearing. And Adam, for the most part, has figured out what he's wearing. And we had a whole fight about wardrobe and who's going to wear what and who gets to wear this and who gets to wear that. I agree with you. Deep fried potato XO. Nima is hot AF. I love the fact that he takes care of his hands. I love the fact that he takes care of his feet. I love the fact that he has nice teeth. All of it. All of it. I love it. I love it. I would bang Nima. And he's nice. Yes, I agree. I hope she's dating Peter. He seems like a nice guy. I mean, sure. Who is she dating? We don't know who she's dating. She could be dating both. Yeah, and if she is dating both, good for her. Bring Dr. Jen with you. Bring Dr. Jen with me where? Where am I going? To get my nails done? I need to bring Dr. Jen to get my nails done, Lisa. Hi, Katie from Australia. Josh will be wearing black. Josh. Who's Josh? Josh Safdie? I'm Josh Safdie's muse in Uncut Gems. Okay, let's talk about, did we see Nima really has really pretty eyes? God, I can melt in those eyes. Foshes of my nizzle. Okay. Real Housewives of Atlanta, the trailer has dropped. Whose face is on your stare? It looks like Mama June from Honey Boo Boo. Whose face? Excuse me? You mean my profile picture? Oh, here. I was like, I thought you were talking about my profile picture up there. I was like, I look like Mama June? I was like, I know you ain't walking up in here calling me Honey Boo Boo right now. I was like, Ashley, I was about to throw you out the window, my girl. No, this is Erica Jane, or what? Because the wine right here says or what, with the Beverly Hills diamond and the crown, and the diamond is melting like her mascara in Beverly Hills last season. And this is Erica Jane when she was yelling at Sutton, where she was like, or what? Or what? You ever call me a liar again? I'm coming for you. Hi, Robert. Hi, Dooley Scoot. Lisa says, bring Dr. Jen to the LA show. Are you coming to the LA show, Lisa? Is that why you want me to bring Dr. Jen? Well, when I see her on Monday, I'll be like, hey, girl, you free this Thursday night? Come on out. And maybe she will. Maybe she will. And I'll be like, everybody, look at my face. Looks great tonight because of Dr. Jen. Oh my God, LOL. I couldn't tell. She does have, people did say that Erica did have, remnants of Mama June. Mama June. That's her name. It'll be interesting. Will's ex will be on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills this season. Yes, she will. That will be interesting. Both of them put their couple problems on display for the world to see and hear. Looks like he has some misdirected anger issues. Yeah, Romy, I agree with you. I think there was definitely some misdirected anger issues. I think that Will Smith was processing a lot of stuff that he hasn't processed. Yes, Dr. Jen Armstrong, your girl, Marm. What do you think of Noella saying Heather assaulted somebody? Okay, I haven't seen Real Housewives of Orange County yet, and I was waiting. Are you filming content with Dr. Jen? You know it. For our behind the scenes series on the Spilling Tea live tour. You know it. I will definitely be filming with Dr. Jen Armstrong. I haven't seen Real Houses of Orange County, but we were on a production call for next week's live show. And we had Ryan Bailey and Jolene and Jeff and Adam and me. And we were like going over the run of show. And of course, Adam ruined it. And he's like, he told me what happens. And there's like an accusation against Emily. I haven't seen it yet. And I want to watch it after this. And I will watch it after this. But they're ruining it for me. I'm sorry. I love Noella. It's okay to love her. We all make bad decisions. Okay. You're so funny every time you say or what. Or what? Have you seen the video of Jada during the whole slap sitch? Yes, we were just talking about that, Julie Scoot, where she was laughing. She laughed at when he slapped him. So clearly she co-signed that. Okay. Real Housewives of Atlanta is coming back May 1st on Bravo. Atlanta returns. The trailer dropped this week and it looks juicy. It's Miss Juicy, baby. So we see the addition of Marlo now that she has her peach. Gobble me, swallow me, drip it on the side of me, quick jump out for you, let it get inside of me. We see Sheree is back. I almost wanted to call her Cherie because it's spelled the same way as the newbie on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They both spell their names Sheree, but on Atlanta, her name is Sheree. It's pronounced Sheree. But on Beverly Hills, Will Smith's ex, her name is pronounced Cherie, but it's literally spelled the exact same way. So every time I see it, I'm always like, Sheree. Same name, different pronunciation. Both housewives. So we see that Sheree is back and she's filming with Apollo, and people are like, holy guacamole, Apollo in the house, and he's looking fine as ever. And then we see Candy and the gang fighting with Kenya and fighting with Marlo. We have Sonia Richards-Ross who's joining the show. And then we see that there's some beef between Drew and Sheree. We see the moment that we heard about with Drew throwing the dog biscuit and being like, roof, 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 which just looks like she's trying to have a moment. And I'm like, Drew, girl, I liked you last season, but I don't know if you're bringing it this year. But yeah, Real Housewives of Atlanta returns to Bravo May 1st, and I am ready for it. Good night, Kathy. Have you not watched Atlanta since the Kim days? I have not watched Atlanta since the Kim days. A lot of Housewives shows I'm a bit newer to. I watched Beverly Hills from the beginning. I watched Jersey. Jersey was my first Housewives show, and I watched that from the beginning. Then I brought in Jersey, or sorry, it was Jersey, and then I brought in Beverly Hills. And I think that was it for like a really long time. OC I started in 2020. Atlanta I started in 2020. Potomac I started in 2020. So a lot of the shows I didn't start until 2020 came around, aside from Jersey and Beverly Hills. All the other, oh, and New York. New York I was later to. I don't think I watched New York until, what was it, season 7 or season 8 when Bethany came back. So I didn't watch New York from the beginning either, but I'm caught up. Miami I'm caught up on. I didn't watch it originally, but I watched the reboot on Peacock. So I will not watch Atlanta or OC from the beginning because there are too many seasons and I just can't go back, but I am moving forward. Like Will Smith, we just want to move forward. Let's erase the past. I'm going to miss Portia on Atlanta. Yeah, I have to say, Gossip in a Glass, I agree that like Portia's absence was felt in that trailer. We didn't even really see that much of Kenya. Like we didn't see a lot. We didn't see a lot of Drew. We did see a lot of Sheree. And I like that Sheree's back. I like Sheree. Who gonna check me, boo? I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, that's Atlanta. So, okay, let's talk about Sutton and Kathy. Because, like, oof, what happened with Sutton? We're getting into it. Ellie may be medicated. Ellie, are you medicated? How medicated? Like, are we Kim Richards medicated? Kim Richards in a cameo medicated? Or like, okay. Are we Kim Richards in the backseat of an SUV with Lisa Rinna medicated? Or are we Kim Richards on cameo medicated? Or are we Kim Richards shoplifting at Target medicated? Like, which level of Kim Richards medicated are we? This is the third time. This is the third time due Sheree. And at this point, I'm over it. You're over Sheree? I like Sheree. I think she's fun. With what she said, disgusting. You stole my goddamn house. Yes. 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 Okay. I started a pirated version of Real Houses of Australia. Caught up now. Ooh, fun, Katie Ellen. So Sutton posted a photo on her Instagram account where she congratulates her assistant, Josh. And she's like, oh my God, Josh, you're more than my assistant. You execute everything in life. And I'm upgrading you from my assistant to something more important, but that's basically still my assistant, just with a different title. You're a very good multitasker. Thank you, Sunshine. Let's not talk about the husband. Okay. So she posted a photo with Josh being like, I'm so excited to post about this because you're amazing and you do everything in my life. And by the way, I don't know why Kathy Hilton was brought into this at all, or why she felt the need to post a photo with her, Josh, and Kathy Hilton. So it's a photo of the three of them. Josh is front and center. Sutton is on the side. Kathy Hilton's on the other side of Josh. And that's the photo that she uses to announce that she's promoted him. But she also doesn't announce what his new official title is, which is why it seemed a little fishy. And so she ends the caption after she says, you've been promoted to who knows what. Then she's like, and, something like, we adore Kathy Hilton. She's always been, amazing to you, or something like that. Basically addressing the rumors that Kathy Hilton called Josh the FAG word. We all know that that never happened because I've said that a million times. I don't know who the hell is spreading that low budget tea because that's some bullshit. Is he gay because it's probably damage control? Yes, it is definitely damage control. I believe that it's damage control. And Kathy needs to earn her big payday. No napping this season, right? That's what I'm saying, Rob J in the city. She wanted that big paycheck and now she needs to get it, get it, get it. Earn it, earn it, earn it. Snap, snap, pat the puss. So Kathy even did like a an interview recently where they asked her if she would come back, and she'd be like, "Yeah." And she's like, She's like, "Of course I'm gonna come back." And then she's like, "Me and all the women are fine. We're all good. There's some drama, but we're all good." I'm like, "Mm-hmm. You ain't fooling anybody, Kathy." And she's like, "Well, maybe there's one that I'm not talking to." Okay, maybe there's one that you're not talking to, but I know there are a few of them that are not talking to you. Maybe one of them might be Kyle, since Kyle didn't show up to her birthday. I don't remember if Kyle even posted on Instagram, like, "Happy birthday, Kathy." Who knows? Yeah, I was confused by the reason they post. Everyone saw. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Everyone saw it. So, I think that it's so strange that Sutton is going to bat so hard for Kathy. We also know that we saw Sutton and Garcelle at Kathy's birthday dinner at Craig's. What was it, earlier in March? And now she's dedicating an entire Instagram post to clearing up a rumor about Kathy. To me, it's a little bizarre. It's almost like I don't want to upset Kathy because I know Kathy has a lot of power. And we know that Sutton is very much concerned with her image. And she's very much concerned with the people at the country club think of Sutton. But as Crystal told us, I've never heard of her, like ever. So I don't know if Sutton's picking the right side. I think she thinks that people really like Kathy Hilton. So she's like, I'm not going to go against the grain. I'm going to make sure I make it nice with Sutton, or sorry, I make it nice with Kathy Hilton. There was a funny meme that I saw somebody post on Instagram, which I guess was from Family Guy. And it's the photo of the three of them, Sutton, Josh, and Kathy. And then right next to it is a screen grab from Family Guy, and it's where there's like there's a woman with a gun, and it's pointed behind Lois's back. Lois is the wife on Family Guy, and basically insinuating that Sutton is playing the role of Lois and Kathy is right behind her smiling with the gun pointed at her back, which I thought was kind of hilarious because it looks like Kathy is definitely doing some damage control. I wouldn't be surprised if she started doing more GLAAD events. I wouldn't be surprised if she started doing more um, Trevor Project events. I wouldn't be surprised if she was on a float at the Gay Pride Parade being like, "I love the gays, those FAGs. I love them. I love them." Listen, somebody sent me, I would shout them out, but they were like, "No, don't shout me out. I'm very private." And I tried to shout them out on Instagram and they were like, "No, take it down." So I took it down. So I can't give them a proper shout out, but there was somebody that sent me a copy of House of Hilton, which is the book about the Hiltons. Ooh, I can't wait to dive into it. I haven't read it yet, but I cannot wait to dive into it. We're going to get into it. You better believe I'm going to mention it all. Okay. Well, if she knows it was a lie, she should. What do you mean? If I agree, Kathy can't just sit there acting stupid and not say anything. If Sutton knows that it was, I do like that Sutton always has people's backs. Yes, but in my case, like, here's the thing. I've heard more stuff. Kathy used to have a coke problem. See, that's the thing. Yes, we will do book club, guys. We will do House of Hilton book club. Let me get through the tour. Let me get through April. I'll probably read it throughout April, and then we'll probably do book club shortly after. So that way I can take notes and make sure we're ready for the notes. Yes, guys, we're definitely going to do book club. Who hasn't had a problem with Coke? um, what was the question? Pakistani. Good question, Pakistani. Oh, Pakistani, who was your favorite person to interview so far on your channel? Ooh, great question. I mean, it changes all the time. I feel like it love interviewing Lala Kent, love interviewing Sheena Shea. Who else did I have really good conversations with? I mean, I feel like I have a lot of really good conversations. Um Favorite overall interview, I'm gonna have to say Jenny McCarthy. That was a fun. episode that we did for my 100th episode. But yeah, I mean, I always enjoy Margaret Josephs was a really great interview. Dorinda was a really nice interview. So I think I always, for the most part, Taylor Armstrong, I think, is one of my recent favorites. That one was really tricky, though. There were a lot of tech issues, so we had to really edit that one. Celebrities, they're just like us because she has a Coke problem. All your interviews are good. Oh, and thank you, Sailor Easton. Ever talked to Stassi? I would love to get Stassi on the podcast. I tried to get her on the podcast and it didn't happen because they're like, she's so busy and she doesn't do a bunch of podcasts and she has a book tour. And I was like, well, I can pimp her out. I can make people buy her book. And they're like, no. And I was like, oh. But instead, I think I might end up having Craig Conover on the podcast next week. So, what's the most famous person you've ever met? I mean, it depends on what you consider famous. I mean, like, I worked for Jenny McCarthy and Donnie Wahlberg. I used to run Jenny's foundation. Met a lot of the housewives. Met Bethany Frankel. MG, awesome. Did you hear Candy on Two Teas in a Pod? Awful. No, I didn't hear it. Craig and his Adderall addiction. He discusses in his book. Yes. Wait, Craig has a book out. Craig's book came out Tuesday. This week. It just came out on Tuesday. So it's out now. It came out on the 29th. Yes, not yesterday, Tuesday, 2 days ago. Okay, but let's get back to Sutton and Kathy because I feel like Kathy is trying to do some major damage control, and I feel like she's using Sutton as a vessel to be able to do that, and that's why she's getting Sutton and her like, this is another Jenny Wynn bringing her Black friend while she tries to address the racial posts that she posted on her Facebook page. Or sorry, she didn't post them. Her social media manager posted them on her personal Facebook page, and then the social media manager's like, no, I didn't post them. You were hacked. She was hacked. I don't get it. Stassi thinks very highly of herself for someone who got fired for racist stuff. She needs to own it, Rinna. Yes, I agree. Abby Charles, Kathy needs to own it, but I don't think she's going to own it. But from what I've heard, there's a lot more stuff that comes out in House of Hilton. And Kathy is not the nicest person. And we've also now found out that there's clips of Paris that have resurfaced using homophobic slurs. I believe Barron was also using slurs. So we know that this is clearly, in their vernacular. This is part of their everyday language if they're just letting these things slip. It's interesting, and I don't know. Summer House is bringing in those ratings, honey. Yes, Summer House is, and I am here for it. I'm loving it. Ooh, I think I want some popcorn after this. This sounds really yummy. So yeah, it definitely seems like Sutton is standing by Kathy, which is very, very interesting. So we know that all of this happens in Aspen, and we know that they're talking about it. Thank you, Chrissy. Chrissy37G, thank you for the 3 badges, my love. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Exactly, Kenny G. And apparently this all comes from Big Kathy. Emily D. Baker's in the house. Emily, we were talking about you at the top because you were like, Will Smith did not assault Chris Rock. It was battery. He went psh, psh, battery. And now he's going to go psh, psh, to the Academy because he can now sue them for defamation. And we were talking about defamation, Emily, and how defamation works and how defamation is really hard with celebrities. Thank you so much. Eat the Carbs for 3 badges on Instagram Live. We love you. We love you. We love you. Eat the carbs. Yes, we love to eat the carbs, and I'm going to eat the popcorn because popcorns are carbs. Well, I'm trying to cut back on carbs because the tour starts next week. Emily D. Baker. Oh, Emily, everyone loves you. Everyone on Twitter right now on Instagram right now is popping off. You called the Zack. You said everyone live, Kathy, but something will come out about her that's not good. I did call it, and now it's finally come out, and the women are ready to mention all. But it is interesting because I've heard that Sutton also talks about Kathy's big meltdown in Aspen. So I'm very curious to see what Sutton does moving forward because we know that the allegations came up. The women are talking about it. And then even after that, when Kathy stopped showing up to all of the cast events, she didn't go to Erica's hair launch party, but Sutton did go to Erica's hair launch party. So, So is she, and we now know that Erica is the one that made the accusation about Kathy, saying that she heard Kathy use the slur. But again, I don't know how much Bravo is gonna lean into the slur. Bravo will probably definitely lean into the meltdown because there's no way they can avoid that because that's what the women are talking about, and that's a big part of the finale. But I don't think he looks snatched already. Who looks snatched already? You need to be snatched for the tour. Yes, I do. Can we talk about the OC latest? No, we can't because I haven't seen it yet. Eat the carbs. I'm gonna eat some carbs and watch it. Oh, Emily, look at that's Emily is great, you guys. She's literally on YouTube Live right now, tagging and thanking and saying hi to everybody that gave her a shout out. Like Emily is the queen bee of YouTube live streams. She's got the whole thing down. I'm still trying, hanging on by a thread. I can't wait to see Emily in Nashville. Emily, I can't wait for us to be in Nashville together and for us to be doing the damn thing. Emily is great. Yes, Uncut Gems. My whole family's excited for your wine. Aw, thank you, Alicia. Zach, you look snatched. They don't have it on tape. That's right, Sunshine. They don't have it on tape, but that's what's going to be really hard. So I think that what's going to end up happening is Sutton is probably going to continue to support Kathy, and she's going to be like, well, if I here timestamp this, screenshot it, whatever. Sutton's going to be like, I didn't see it. I don't know whether it happened. If I didn't see it, then I can't say that it happened, and I can't hurt my friend. I can't believe my friend. I can't not believe my friend when she told me that she didn't say it and somebody else has accused them of doing it and there aren't any receipts to prove it. When you make a deal with the devil always comes knocking. But remember, Sutton also doesn't see color. And apparently neither does Kathy because she thought Garcelle was Kyle. You have to own it on Beverly Hills or it doesn't work out. I agree. Sutton will say that. Just wait. That's exactly what Sutton's going to say. That it wasn't caught on camera. She has no receipts. So she can't believe what Erica said about Kathy or what Rinna's saying about Kathy or what the others are saying about Kathy because she couldn't see it for herself. God, you're cutie. I love you. Write a book, my love. I want to know your story. Oh, thank you, Abby Charles. Can you interview the guy she said it to? I don't know the guy. I just know he was a DJ in Aspen. I know the club. I haven't been able, I actually should dig it up and see. Well, the thing is, I don't think she said it to him directly. From what I understand, she said it under her breath after she got in a fight with him. It was kind of just like, oh, that. And she said it and the women heard it and then they were talking about it. Emily, you're so sweet. What did you say? You said something nice about me, and I like when people say nice things about me. You're rocking it, and I can't wait to have the best time. Yes, come Nashville. We're gonna get it, get it, get it. Zach, let's dish Jersey. Oof, Jersey is good. I love Jersey. Are you guys Team Margaret, Team Teresa, Team Jennifer, Team Tiki Barber? Dig it. Get the tea. What do you guys want to talk about Jersey? I'm enjoying Jersey. I love Margaret. I love how Margaret is so unbothered by Teresa and she's just doing the damn thing. She's not afraid of her. She's getting in Teresa's face. She knows where all the bodies are buried. She knows where all the skeletons are hidden in the closets and she has no shame in her game. I love it. Marge is killing it and I can't wait to hang out with the Marge at City Winery on April 28th for our NYC Spilling Tea Live tour date. It's going to be good. Team Marge. Ooh, Abby Charles is Team Teresa. What? Team Teresa. Team Zack. Oh, thanks, Rock Harder 99. Yeah, Rock Harder. Team Marge, but she knows she talks to the exes. Oh, for sure. Jackie's eating disorder post was so sad. She posted about it on like on social media. It is really sad. And in watching Jackie's, I talked about this a bit on Up and Adam Live this week with Adam Newell. We do Jersey recaps every Wednesday mornings. And it was challenging watching that because I have opened up about my own struggles with bulimia and having to go into a treatment center and having to, address my own eating issues and watching her go through that process, watching her sit there with the therapist, watching her kind of in disbelief, watching her try to get in all of her old behaviors, before she's going to get better and kind of having that trepidation and that fear of getting better. I remember going through all of those emotions. I remember being afraid of, being like, well, who am I if I'm not this person that has an eating disorder, and that's, it's a lot. Is Adam Newell only on YouTube? I tried to look for his podcast. He doesn't have a podcast yet, guys. He is only on YouTube. He's killing it on YouTube, and we love that he's on YouTube. But maybe one day I'll convince him to actually. I mean, it's not hard to then upload it as podcast episodes, right? That guy is red flags everywhere. Yes, Louis. Yeah, Adam's also on Instagram, Alicia. That's correct. You have such a good way with words. Love you, Zach. Thank you, Abby. I definitely try. Will be buying your wine ASAP pronto. We love you from Ohio. Yay, Leah. Layla S. Layla S from Ohio, who's originally from Argentina. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Helen, I appreciate you saying sorry. So you said sorry to hear that, Zach. I appreciate that. However, let's reframe that because it was a learning lesson. It was something that I struggled with, but it's something that ultimately made me stronger. It's something that helped me learn more about nutrition. It's something that helped me grow and learn how to nourish my body instead of punish my body. So even though it was challenging at the time, we grew through it. We learned a lot from it. We're a better person and we're a lot healthier because of it. And listen, now I have a platform and an opportunity to share what I've been through, and hopefully we'll get the opportunity to help other people in the process as well. So I don't think that there's anything for anybody to feel sorry about. I appreciate you sending some support, Helen. But hey, we're all doing the damn thing. We're all waking up every day. We're trying. We're getting better. That's all we can do. You should totally write a book. Oh my God. I've written 4 books, guys. I wrote 4 books. I do want to write a 5th book. My last book came out in 2014. So it's been a long time, 6, 7, 8 years. Glad you're better, Zach, and can set example for others. Thank you, Patty. So loving your positive attitude. Listen, all I can do is try to wake up and be the best person I can be, as all of us, you know? A biography. Well, I think it would be an autobiography because I would be writing it myself, but we'll see what I end up writing. I think it'll be fun. I've done so much. Used to work for Jenny and Donnie. Used to host entertainment stuff for Maria Menounos' network. Had a show with Courtney Stodden. Did a lot of fun stuff career-wise and in the pop culture world. So, I've actually been on Real Housewives of New Jersey. Side note. Reframe that, Zach. Wake up and be the baddest bitch you can be. Yes. Snap, snap, pat the puss. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Pat the puss. Thank you, Emily. Can't wait to see you in Nashville. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Any other final closing thoughts you can write about the tour? Yes, Sailor Easton. That would be fun. Any other closing thoughts, feelings, vibes? Been there. Do you get tired of people still wondering? Wondering about what? And your podcast was on Vanderpump Rules. I forgot what else. Oh, yes, from AfterBuzz. Yes, we did cover Vanderpump Rules. Oh, my God. Adam has been blowing up my phone this entire time. Doesn't he know that I am live on the internet right now, Adam Newell? I am live, and he is just pop, pop, pop. You're not going to pop my love bubble. Did I finally make a live? Hi, Sarah. Wow, I didn't know you had such an amazing background. Oof. Tones, we can get into it. I don't know if I would. I mean, I guess yeah. I'm gonna take that compliment. It was an amazing background, and there's a more amazing future to come for all of us. Ooh, just tuned in. We'll catch the recap. Oh, Norma, Adam and I are so excited to do our coffee date with you when we go to New York. Guys, Adam and I have been doing giveaways every week with people that bought tickets to the shows, and Norma Maldonado won our coffee date with Adam and I in New York, which would be so fun. Oh my God, Adam. Emily's texting. Oh my God, Adam. Zach is live. Stop blowing up his phone. Emily's in the live as Adam's blowing up my phone, and she's texting Adam right now. Like, if you guys actually had access to our group chats and our text messages and our phone calls and our Zoom calls and all of that stuff, like, you would die. It's hilarious and so much fun. Yay, Zach, reading your books. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Helen. Okay. Any other closing thoughts before we wrap this up, guys? Let's wrap it up. As long as we get Liddy City. Oh, you know, Norma, you know we're going to get Liddy City. I already made sure all the wine was ordered for Nashville and New York. Emily, I hope you got your wine. I sent you some wine. I was being an agent of chaos. Oh, Okay, Will Smith, calm down. Adam says, I have one. You have one what? Now Adam's in the live. Adam just joined the live chat. OMG. 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 I would love to welcome you guys into our group texts sometimes. Stop putting me on blast and answer my texts. Okay. We need behind the scenes of the tours and what goes into it. We're filming all of it. Adam gets here on Monday, and once Adam gets here, cameras are up. Like I said, I'm filming with Dr. Jen on Monday. Hi, Brandy Flowers. Zach, I got your wine, drinking it tomorrow night. Yay! Thanks, Emily D. Baker. Oh, Lottie, she's on Liddy City. Who's on Liddy City? I'm not Liddy City. Oh, Abby, we were literally fighting about wardrobe and who's going to get to wear what. And Emily had to mediate between us. And of course, I won. Hi, Sandy Joy from Melbourne, Australia. Got my tour merch. Yes, get that tour merch, honey. Emily, are you live on Instagram and on YouTube right now? Zack Pack. Adam wishes he had a Zack Pack. Adam has the Adams family. Adam's good. Still waiting on that jockstrap merch. Oh my God, Joe Mendoza. We might have to do a custom jockstrap just for you, Joe Mendoza. Just for you. Emily will be so fun Friday Night Live drinking Zach's wine. She's ridiculous. Yes, she is. No, I was trying to figure out where Adam was. Oh, yeah, Adam was on Instagram. I am on both. Oh my God, Norma, is there like a delay? Hope the tit sales are good so you can expand the tour next time. Thank you. This is such a fun. Oh, I'm forgetting to put your comments up on there. Emily, I love how she has really worked on her body and she's so pretty. She looks awesome, but boy, she ever a shit disturber. What? Oh, Emily. You're talking about Emily from Real Housewives of Orange County. I was like, what? Hi, guys. Hey, Joe. Norma in the house. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Yay. Sarah got her LA shirt. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Haters are going to hate, but I just love, love, love. All right, guys. Let's wrap for the day. We covered Will Smith. We covered Sutton and Kathy. We covered Real Houses of Atlanta trailer. Any new tour cities? Not yet, Kenny G. We're trying to get through these 3. But thank you guys for joining tonight. If you haven't done so yet, please order the wine because the wine is available now at nofilterwine.com. We have I'm Gone with the Wine, fabulous. We have Cut Back My Drinking or What? We have Don't Play With Me. Your husband's in the pool. I'm requesting. What do you request? Oh, Adam's requesting to join live. Uh-oh. Oh, are you ready, Adam? Do you look cute? Because you're always like, I don't look cute, bitch. Oh, Adam declined. Wow. He requested and then he declined. What type of bullshit is that? Rude. 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 All right. I guess that's life. Guys, definitely stock up on the wine. Wait, what is happening? Adam's trying to join in live because he thinks he's going to crash my show. He's going to cramp my style. Adam must have had some no filter wine. Oh, I'm sure Adam did have some no filter wine. I sent some to him and Jason, and I'm sure they're about to pound it. We have so much wine that we ordered for next week. I think we ordered like almost 500 cans of wine to go through for next week's show. So we going to get Liddy City. Adam, everybody's saying come through. Where you at, boo? Where you at? After party. I can't do after party because I have to talk to Adam because he keeps blowing up my phone. Boy, why you blowing up my phone? It ain't gonna make me leave no faster. Get on something up faster. I should have left my phone at home because this is a disaster. Calling like a collector. Sorry, I cannot answer. All right, guys. Get the wine at nofilterwine.com. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet for the Spilling Tea live tour, then go to spillingtealive.com. Adam Newell, our first show, which is happening in Los Angeles, April 7th at the Bourbon Room, is sold out. We have Sheena Shea and Brock Davies. We have Tom Sandoval. We have Tom Schwartz, all from Vanderpump Rules. We have MJ from Shaws of Sunset that's coming. We have Guy Tang from Netflix's Bling Empire that's coming. In the show, we have Ryan Bailey, Jeff Epstein, Jolene Lunzer, Steve from Faces by Bravo. We have so much going on. It's going to be such a fun show. So get ready. If you weren't able to get tickets, because like I said, the show is sold out. If you weren't able to get tickets, you can get live stream tickets at spillingtealive.com. We do have a live stream that you'll be able to watch. Live stream tickets are $5 to watch the stream, or we have a VIP option that gets you access to the live stream, gets you access to the recording afterwards, and gets you access to the behind the scenes series that Adam and I will be taping, which is going to be a lot of fun. So go to spillingtealive.com. If you are local to Nashville or New York, you can get tickets for those. We'll be in Nashville April 13th with Emily D. Baker, Molly and Cynthia from 90 Day Fiancé. And then we have Vanity that's going to be doing a very special opening number. I'm not going to give you any details about that. Ooh, Kenny G has VIP live stream. That's right. I know that's right. Sunshine got their virtual ticket. I know that's right. I can't wait to grow up. I got plans to blow up. Mama said it ain't easy, but I don't care. So what? So what? So what? Tweet said, great lineup. I have my virtual ticket. Yay. Go and get your tickets. Austin, I want to come to Austin. I really do want to go to Austin. If we do another day, I really do want to go to Austin. So get ready for that, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a blast. We're going to be in New York City with Margaret Josephs, and we have a lot of other collaborators coming to that. We have Jess from Hot Takes and Deep Dives, DJ Richie Sky, Anthony Lario, Tom Hamlet from the Dumpster Dive podcast, Sarah Galley from Andy's Girls. So get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Are you doing any lives next week? Okay, so that's the thing. So the show is live next Thursday. So I guess our live will be the live stream. I won't be live on YouTube or on Instagram, but the live stream will be popping off and happening. But I think maybe next Friday I'll go live and maybe we'll do like a tour recap of the show. We'll give you like some fun tidbits. That way we at least still get the live episode, which, by the way, thank you guys so much. I found out that this month on the podcast was our highest month ever in the history of #NoFilter with Zack Peter. It's continued to grow each month, but this month especially was like insanely high. And I am insanely grateful and so appreciative of you guys listening to the podcast. If you are listening to this on the podcast, please hit that follow button, that subscribe button, and leave me a 5-star review if you are feeling so gracious this week. The 5-star reviews really do help. They help the podcast grow. They help the podcast get seen. They help people like me that are podcasters continue to keep the podcast going. So thank you. Appreciate you. Jossie said, what time should VIP ticket holders be at the show for the Step and Repeat? Anyone know? I'm going to New York City and Nashville. Wow, yay! Are you local in New York or Nashville, or you're flying in for both? Oh, you're gonna miss LA. Well, I'm sorry, God, I cannot wait to get my Botox done because I feel like one of my eyebrows is just like slouch. I say like right here, just like are slouching, and it's not a cute vibe. What was I saying? Okay, so for people that are doing VIP tickets, we're gonna send you an email the week of the show with all of the details. I know for LA, the VIP party begins at 6 o'clock. So doors for VIPs will open maybe like 5:45 to 6-ish. So you'll get to go in and see and come into the pre-party and do the meet and greet with Adam and I on the Step and Repeat. For Nashville, I believe the pre-party is also at 6 p.m. Central Time. And then for New York, I know that the VIP party begins at 5:30 Eastern. So they're usually about the same times, about 6 o'clock. The shows all begin about 8 o'clock, but I believe Zachary Reality is in the house. Yes, Zachary Reality has great Bachelor hot takes on TikTok. Definitely follow him. Thank you, Suze9067, for the 3 badges. So yes, but Jossie, stay tuned. You will get an email the week of the show with all of the details. but I believe, off of my memory, I do believe the pre-party starts at 6 in Nashville and 5:30 in New York. So you'll want to be there just in time for that. That way you'll get to come in, you'll do the meet and greet with Adam and I, you'll get to sip on some of the new no filter wine, all ahead of the live shows. So get ready. Hey, baby. Hi, Giselle. All right, guys, time to wrap. Hope you all have a wonderful night. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you next week. I will be back with an all new episode this upcoming Monday. Thank you, Suki Din 2019 for the 3 badges, my dear. Good night, my platinum blonde babe. Oh, good night, Abby Charles. All right, guys. Love you. Mean it. Appreciate you. Have a wonderful weekend. Ciao for now. Can we buy more wine at the venue? You can. Los Angeles is the only venue that's going to sell the wine, so you can buy it throughout the show. New York and Nashville will not be, because it's city winery and it's a little tricky with selling alcohol or selling outside alcohol that's not already available through their distributors. So at city winery, you won't be able to purchase the wine during the show, but you will be able to get your complimentary wine at the pre-party. That will be catered by the No Filter Wine. So you'll be able to drink the wine at the pre-party. You unfortunately won't be able to buy it during the show, though, unless you're in LA, because the Bourbon Room will be selling the wine all night long. So there's that. Any other thoughts, feelings, vibes, questions before we wrap and I make myself some popcorn? All right. Then I guess that's all. Thank you guys. Love you guys for the 12th time. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.